So as you hear the bell sort of decay, you bring yourself into what you are familiar with as your mindfulness seated position for meditation. Allow yourself to just be arriving in your body, arriving with all of the environment around you, arriving with whatever's going through your mind, whatever sounds you may be hearing. Just bring the attention, notice all of that, and arrive into your body presence. Allow yourself to feel your sit bones in contact with wherever you are. And if you're lying down, just follow these directions as best they suit you. Sense the feet hip distance apart, touching the earth, Mother Earth holding you. The legs relaxed. The hands placed gently on the thighs. The back body, the spine, nice and tall, dignified, mountain-like. The front body, perhaps a little softer. And you can begin to sense the eyes gently close if they aren't already. And the crown of the head striving with a little string attached to someplace outer space, to a star. So you feel a sense of elongation. And the back of the neck gets longer. And the jaw relaxes. The forehead relaxes. The tongue in the mouth relaxes. The fingers relax. The elbows loosen at your side. And we're going to start out today a little differently with 3 intentional counting breaths. This is a technique that we've done several times over the years, and I wanted to reintroduce it today. It's a wonderful, wonderful way when you're feeling truly overwhelmed to just simply calm yourself. It's the counting breath with a whispered ah as you release, and it's using the mouth, which is not our normal practice. So it's a count of in-breath. You take actively big breath in through your nose. We pause at the top, and then you let it out through your mouth. Whisper with a very, very gentle whisper to the count of 4, and then we pause again. So I will lead you through this. Get ready to take a breath in, a sizable breath. Here we go. In, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top, and out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, and pause at the bottom, and get ready to start again. This is an active breath. In through the nose, 2, 3, feel yourself filling up, 4, pause, And then let it out very gently with an ah through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, and pause, and we will do one more. In, 2, 3, 4, pause, and out through the mouth. 3, 4, and just simply relax and return to your normal breath in and out of the nostrils. And just notice what's happened after those 3 active but calming. It's actually called the calming breath. And I'll explain after class what that's about. It's a brain situation. And just notice what's changed from the moment you started and arrived. And focus your attention intentionally on your breathing through the nostrils. Gentle, normal. You don't have to do anything. Your body knows how to breathe. It's just bringing our attention to how it's happening, where it's happening, what it feels like in this moment of practice. And especially after doing the calming breath. So take the first moments of silence to just be with yourself arriving here. And notice today's practice is going to be about thoughts and thinking. So if you would, take notice of what is happening in your mind in this moment of silence. In the first part of practice today, we're simply becoming aware of the fact that we're thinking. We're never not thinking. It is a misunderstanding to think that meditation of any kind stops you from thinking. And there are oodles of kinds of meditation. Sounding ones, quiet ones, walking ones, mantras. The mind of the human animal does not stop thinking. So today, the first part of our practice is to simply notice what the thoughts are. How fast do they come? Where do they pull you to? The untamed thinking that is going on. The wild, random stuff that's passing through your mind. And see if, as you begin to notice it, you can intentionally, with determination, pull yourself back to the anchor of the breath, traveling in the nostrils and out the nostrils. And just keep practicing, keep experimenting. If you don't have a lot of thoughts at this moment, that's fine too. Just notice the condition. Notice your relationship to what the calmness, if it is there, is for you, or if it's really wild, or if it's just medium wild, or if one thought pulls you to another, or is it easy to just notice it without judgment and just return to the breath, traveling in the nostrils and traveling out. In and out. depending on what you're finding in your mind, there are some wonderful ways to train ourselves to be still, to be in our bodies, in the moment. The thoughts pull us out of this moment. They're very rarely about this moment or this moment. They're usually planning, remembering, ruminating. So to come to mindfulness about that is our purpose. Just to notice without changing anything, without judging what's happening inside, just noticing, becoming more kind to yourself by knowing what is happening in your mind. And one of the ways to bring yourself back is to think about it like training a puppy. You know how the puppy always wants to do what it wants to do. It doesn't want to do what you want it to do. So what do? We keep reminding the puppy. We don't get angry at the puppy. We don't get physical with the puppy. It's a baby. So we want to treat it with gentleness, with kindness, with loving. That's what we want to do with our minds. Be loving toward our minds, whatever we find. So one of the things we can do is just remind ourselves, oh, I'm thinking, I'm paying attention to that thought. Oh, I need to focus my attention on my breath. Oh, okay, I'm breathing. Oh yes, here's an in-breath and here's an out-breath. With gentleness. And as Jack Kornfield always says, you may have to do it 1,000 times. But that is, in fact, mindfulness practice. So take the next period of silence to see how that might work for you. And if you are calm today and there isn't much going on, well, you get a gold star. And enjoy that condition. And just remember, when all else fails, it's metta, loving kindness to yourself. You can put a hand on your heart just to remind yourself you're just being you. And that's fine. So go ahead and practice. There are so many different kinds of thoughts. There's pleasant, unpleasant, fearful, loving, angry, happy, resentful, accepting, future, past, or present, planning, remembering. So many, many, many kinds of things that we think about. That perhaps we worry about. Which is why many people come to meditation thinking that they're going to stop all that stuff. Well, as long as you're standing upright, that's not possible. But we do have to remember that the brain has a negative bias. It will try to pull you to the negative. It was originally protective, fight or flight, so it's anticipatory. We often awfulize or catastrophize. So in the next part of practice today, see if you can notice what your own attitude toward your own thoughts are. What kind of an attitude do you have to yourself? And if you're lucky enough to be fairly quiet in this moment, it's again about metta, about being grateful for this moment. And even if you're not quiet, you could be grateful for knowing that you're really busy right now. And again, the practice is, oh, I'm not here in my seat. I'm thinking about the dentist this afternoon. Oh, I'm remembering that I forgot to do the thing yesterday and then you just simply notice it. Notice what your attitude is. And intentionally return to your body and your breath, breathing. Simple, but not so simple sometimes. So go ahead and practice. As you practice, it's helpful to bring a smile to your lips and notice the attitude of your body as you're noticing your thoughts. By paying attention on purpose, without judgment, being kind and generous of spirit, what we're practicing is to stop struggling against what is. We just allow ourselves to rest in the noticing without reacting, without judging. So we're practicing the calm, the ease, the grace. It's our attitude toward ourselves. So bring a smile to your face, and I'm going to share with you a couple of Mark Twain quotes about thoughts. I have spent most of my life worrying about things that have never happened. Drag your thoughts away from your troubles by the ears, by the heels, or any other way you can manage it. Worrying is paying interest on a debt you might not even owe. So as we come to the end of practice for today, let's take away with us the idea that a thought can also be an object. It can be an anchor. We just let the thought be. It's just a thought. And so for home practice this week, start to notice, what is a thought anyway? Where does it come from? Where does it go? And we will be continuing to practice in this mode for the rest of this month, for sure. So as we always do at the end of practice, we show ourselves metta for the courage and the strength to be here with yourself in stillness and quiet, for being willing to make peace in this moment. So thank your mind and body for what they offered you today. And honor the stillness that you were able to achieve. And treasure your spirit for its willingness. And in a simple two-direction practice today, the I version and the may all beings version. May I be well. May all beings be well. May I be peaceful. May all beings be peaceful. May my heart be at ease. May all beings' hearts be at ease. And when you hear the sound of the 3 bells, allow them to remind you of where you are and where you're going to go, but not in a hurry. Hold on for just another few moments and slowly return. Many blessings and namaste.